Alright, good evening to you, our beautiful listeners residing in the captivating city of Calabar, on campus and beyond the horizons of Cross River State in Nigeria. How are you guys doing today? I hope you all are doing well. Thank God it is Friday. Hope you guys are well and you're ready to party. This is UNICAL Radio International 103.5 FM, and it is that time where we address issues concerning our dear Malavites and Malabresses in matters of bank transactions at the UNICAL Microfinance Bank. Here with me, I have Mr. George Ekoro, the General Manager of the Business Development Unit at the UNICAL Microfinance Bank. Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, Michelle.
How have you been now?
I'll be fine.
See, Mr. George is actually ready to party, guys, because you need to see him. You need to see him how he looks tonight or this evening. Sorry, I'm already fast forwarding to the night.
Yeah, it's a Friday. It's a beautiful day, and the Friday spirit is already high.
Aha, you guys have heard from him. The Friday spirit is high. Guys, I hope you guys are ready as well.
Good evening, Malabais and Malabresses. Good evening, UNICAL community.
So you guys have heard from Mr. George Ekoro. Good evening to you. And you know now, the students' affairs is also our own affairs, and that is why Mr. George Ekoro is right here. He's poised to answer most of those questions. And so we are going to be diving in straight to, questions that had to do with students. This particular one is coming directly from the students. So from the streets of the campus in the University of Calabar. Hmm.
Wonderful. I know you must have heard, as a bona fide student of the year, I know you must have heard about UNICAL Microfinance Bank. Have you got, can you transact, done some transactions? A lot, actually. Beautiful. Now, once you know, if we actually given this rare opportunity of meeting the general manager of UNICAL Microfinance Bank, yes. I know you have a lot of bottled up questions. What sort of questions to ask you? Can we hear a little of? Well, I asked why there are not more like branches within the school. You know, we have a lot of students over, let's say, 30,000 students. More than estimating now, okay, and now ask them, like, make them do at the bank. So students actually stand for over 5 hours trying to make simple payments. Like, that students are supposed to be the most of my course. Okay, I stood there for over 5 hours. I came in the morning. I was there even at around afternoon time until like one guy saw me, like somebody at the counter saw me, was like, you've been here for a long time. Why have you been here? Like, I how much was it cost? I said 200. It was like something like 200, just 200 naira. And there's so much land in this. Maybe you can make like maybe POS, kind of like the POS point of sale agents where you can make these payments. It's not that hard. You can make, let's say, maybe 5 or 6 around the campus. Six access points. Yes, it's going to be very much easier that way rather than doing all at the bank. Not the Marabo bank that you try at these days, the bank at Marabo network. You go there, yeah, always. You can't even make payments there. You know, and every time we medical students have to walk all the way from where the practice are at down up to up camp and to the I bank is by force, so you can't. There's nothing much you can do. You come and come back. Cycle over and over and over. Okay, so what do you think the bank needs to resolve this whole concept? Well, they should be more organized in their yes, more organized devices and educate students on how to like behave or the order to maintain in bank. Because some students just come and stand randomly and you don't even know what the line is. Okay. Yes. So when there is this, when the queues is kind of disorganized, yeah, you don't know where to stand, and you can find students come to tell you this is where I am, or I'm in front of you, and this and that, and it's very, very hard to like. That can delay transactions. A lot, lot. Thank you so much, Samuel, for being sincere. Also, it's nice giving us.
But most of them, they say that departments do not have it. So I want to know the progress so far so good on the departments who are already, buying into the system or having the point of sale mission.
Bishop, thank you for that. Mr. Samuel didn't just give us a question or a complaint. He proffered a solution.
Yeah.
He spoke spirits. One was already ahead of the time.
Yeah.
And to make him comfortable and those who are like minds, the University of Calabar Microfinance Bank already has point of sale machine. And if Mr. Samuel is into this program, the signature tune to this program or the jingle that started this program already gave him a clear indication that that solution he's preferring
is already on ground.
Is on ground. And that solution is not just 10 points as he mentioned.
Yeah.
That solution is in every department and every faculty on campus. Every department and every faculty on campus. The only challenge we have for now is the HODs and the deans buying into this particular agenda or solution. I have often said that the HODs or deans should look at these students as their own children.
True. Yeah.
Sincerely speaking, what he said is up. Imagine the first semester when students are back on campus, how it is in the banking hall. Sincerely, even the issue of order, it is difficult to put the students in that order he's talking about when the crowd is that enormous and large. There are two C's. Every crowd is a crisis.
Wow.
And the bank is aware of this crisis. Initially, the bank had taken this decision of creating outlets.
Okay.
That is why we have an outlet at Mount Zion, which is very close to the campus. We have an outlet at the immigrations, Otuansa, immigrations office. It's an outlet there. Students can access that outlet. We have an outlet at Marian.
Oh.
Where you have the Marian market.
Okay.
We have an outlet at Bedwell, where the Spec market is. We have an outlet at Akpabuyo.
Okay.
These are outlets within Calabar. Outside, we have outlets at Obudu, Obanliku, Okonde in Boki local government, and Bekwara in Bekwara local government. Those ones are outskirts of Calabar. They cannot affect the campus. But I do know that students of UNICAL, some come to school from Akpabuyo.
Yeah.
So the Akpabuyo center or branch can be a very good access
point for
them. Now, aside the branches, they may still have the same issue the head office has. When you have 2, 3, 4, 10 people at a time, you still need to wait. We want to see how we can cut this number to the barest minimum. Should you have one POS machine in every department?
Okay.
Sincerely speaking, I know students on campus already have accounts and they have their cards. It takes no time. When you go to the POS to make a payment, you slot in your card. Those who manage the POS at the departments will be trained as we speak. Yes, departments are running already successfully as I speak.
Okay.
The bank is taking a step further. I already have a lineup of a program for next week. Students are running into exams and they will soon be out of campus. The academic session will likely commence in about September. Before that time, my intention is that for the month of August, I want to ensure that the POS machines are in at least 60 to 70% of the departments
That's
on
nice.
campus. So from next week, I'm rolling out a new business development program, which is door-to-door marketing of the POS machines.
Okay, that's nice.
The radio here has done a great job already, putting up the jingle, giving us this airtime to talk to the community. That's not enough. As much as you're doing this, we want to also put additional action. From Monday or Tuesday, there will be foot soldiers. We'll be covering a minimum of 10 departments a day. Nice. With forms, so that departments can rule on and list on getting these POS machines and ameliorate the stress. See, it can be very frustrating.
Yes.
I know how many students I rush to the medical center when the crowd is thick, who come to the banking hall without taking any breakfast, and in the course of wait, their legs will either give up, or their sugar become low because they're not taking any food to build their glucose in the system. The brain cannot communicate anymore. You see them fainting in the banking hall. It's a horrible sight. No parent want to stand by for the child. I wish the HODs and the deans are hearing me speak now. Let them key into this for the sake of these children. Some of them are looking at the cost of 67,000 naira for the POS machines. We give the opportunity to pay in installments, which makes it very easy. Secondly, our machines are differently built. Those machines are owned by the department. Once you pay 67,000 naira, you're owning it. They try to make comparison with OPay, Money Point, and the rest of them. Those ones they give to you on lease, and you pay 25k. Now they give you a target. Once you fail to meet this target, they retrieve the machines from you. On repossessing the machine, you pay another 25k without owning the machine. How do you compare that?
But this is different.
This is very different. So it is a pay and own arrangement. So make sure this want to give that 67,000 is like too much for them. Can you compare that to the health of the students, to the time the students are supposed to have in class? I call on the management of the university also to join us in this campaign. If the VC speaks, if the research speaks, if they send circulars to the departments and deans
and make it
mandatory, they will rush to the bank themselves.
True.
We should be on other pressure providing the POS machines.
True.
You get the point. So the student's plea is not only on the bank's management. That plea goes beyond the bank. The radio is a voice of the student.
Yeah.
And this particular program now is a cry to management and the students themselves. I will always say, you have the problem, the doctor will not come to you.
True. You
go to the doctor. So if the HODs and the deans are not responding, if the students move to them and cry to them that please make us have this. The bank say they have it. Why don't you have it? I bet you this particular complaint, yes, will drastically reduce, and we will begin to see a happy student community.
True. I could not agree less because my experience doing my time in school, it was really exhausting. You be leaving your classes, you have to forfeit some classes just to make sure you pay a sum of 200 naira in the bank. So this is an appeal to all HODs and all the administrative board in each department. Take this as an opportunity. It is a pay and own system. It's not like the bank is getting it back from you.
No.
So it's going to this is a point where I say this is a new change. It's something beautiful because it will actually help the students and to make transaction very easy. So we also appeal to all administrative boards listening to us right now. Do help the students also talk to the HODs involved so that they can also get these missions, because with the help of these missions, it will actually ease the burden on the students. So when you were talking about branches, Mr. Ekoro, you also made mention of all the branches he had, but the video also, the guy in question made mention of network failure and all of that.
Beautiful. Let me quickly add, electronic transactions, banking has gone beyond the manual system of banking that we used to know.
True.
It's now electronic. And for any electronic system that you have, those challenges come up once in a while. Sometimes you have those glitches and they may affect your network for a while. It's not a permanent thing. For the Malabo Center, it is peculiar. The Malabo Center is not a standalone branch. It's a
Okay.
link up to the head office.
Okay.
And now, you see the ornamental trees that have been planted by the university are windbreakers and are supposed to protect the buildings you have around.
Yeah.
You don't just cut them at will.
Sure.
The communication between the Malabo Center and the head office had issues. There was no marriage
Okay.
because some of those trees grew and they blocked the wave.
Oh.
So we couldn't have a handshake between the center
And the
and
main
the head and
branch.
main branch. That is being worked upon.
Okay.
That's why for now, instead of the students going there and getting frustrated, we didn't even open it at all.
Okay.
It is shut down until that is resolved. And we are hoping that that resolution will come up in good time before the next session commences, so that we have as many outlets as possible to help the students make their payments easily. So we are sure that they should be rest assured that these problems are on the
Out on the table.
on the front burner of management,
Okay.
and we are doing everything possible to ensure that we put them behind us.
Wow. So, well, I'll just say kudos to the management team of the UNICAL Microfinance Bank, because yes, there's been a very big change and growth, and I just hope every other person out there would welcome this change, especially to the administrative boards and the HODs. You guys should just try as much as possible to welcome this change, because it will actually help students focus on their studies and also help make transaction easy. This is still UNICAL Radio International 103.5 FM, and I have your Mr. George Ekoro from the UNICAL Microfinance Bank. He is the general manager of the business unit, and so Mr. George Ekoro is always here to address issues pertinent to financial transactions. So, Mr. George Ekoro, before we call it a day here, what would you still advise? And I also want to know, is there any progress from the last time you came? Is there any progress made concerning the POS and the departments who have purchased this so far?
Sure. The public health training department
Okay.
had an initial, let's say, challenge,
Yeah.
because the machine has to get network connectivity, and this a SIM card needs to be registered and implanted in the machine, just like a normal phone.
Yeah.
But the difference between the machine SIM and the phone is that most phones now use nano
Nano
SIMs,
SIMs, yeah.
but the machine goes with the normal SIM. So you don't need to cut the SIM or take out the nano.
Okay.
So everything remains
It's together.
together.
Okay.
And that was the challenge that the public health training department had, but they have resolved that, and the machine has been served them and have been put through on the use, and it's already in use. Just today, medical lab science department came on their own,
okay,
to get a form for the POS. So that is a development that is very, very encouraging and must be applauded.
Oh, that's nice.
And also applaud the edu management, chemistry, pure and applied chemistry,
okay,
plant and ecological studies, computer science, and English and literary studies, a number of them
nice.
that have the machines already and they are running.
Oh, amazing.
And I want to expect that we have more coming to us themselves willingly to get these machines and ensure that, practice make perfect.
True.
When you start anything new, there will be those initial hitches.
True.
That will come up.
Yeah.
And after a while, you get over them and you're fine.
True.
That's why we said this second semester that is low tide, departments and faculties should get those machines now. Get acquainted, so that by the time the crowd comes,
yeah,
you're sure of what you're getting. The reporting style,
okay,
the methodology, you get the point. Yeah. Because it's one thing to make a payment, it's another thing to settle that payment. You must be sure that that payment is actually going to where it's supposed to go to. So those are things that you learn over time. And as I said, the machine normally keeps a record, and that record helps you to check your transactions for the day, and you can reconcile yourself without really going to the bank or anything. So this is the best time to get these machines and get acquainted to them and how to use them.
That's really, really, really nice. Okay, this is for those departments that has, done welcome this development. We are saying well done.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you guys deserve that A plus because it's not really easy. You're also putting the health, you're putting the concerns of your students right in front of you, and that is why you're welcoming this development. And to all other departments that have not welcomed this change, we implore you, please do well. Not just yes, education is important as well, but the health and also the lives of your students are also important. So please and please welcome the new development that the UNICAL Microfinance Bank is bringing to you. Because with this, you have seamless transaction. You're going to have a transaction without stress. Just imagine comfortably doing this at like you don't have to. There's no itching. You just don't have stress upon it. So please, please, and please help your students and to all the departmental heads, please and please welcome this development so that a transaction can be made easy as well.
Mitchell, let me just quickly add this.
Okay.
The students also have a role to
To
play.
play, yeah.
They can also do these transactions in the comfort of their
Of their
hostels
home. Okay.
or homes. The Student Rainbow account that has been specially designed for the students is a savings account. This account can be like a wallet to you.
Yeah.
You fund that account. We have a mobile app that is functional.
Okay.
Most of the staff on campus who receive their salaries with the bank use the app. So, with the mobile app, you can use your phone while resting after a hard day.
Day
You do your payment for your various transactions
on your bed.
on your bed, very relaxed, comfortable, and then you save your receipts. Next day, you can just print them out,
Okay.
present them. They are good.
To go.
All you need is to ensure that on the narration space, put your name.
Okay.
Put your name.
Not just maybe
Just
payment for this.
Just put your name.
Your name.
Just put your name. Because I always tell students the way the accounts are created per purpose.
Okay.
You have student association dues.
Okay.
You have student departmental dues.
Oh.
You have an account for faculty dues.
Oh.
So the account name already spells out the peoples. So you don't need to put any peoples again in the narration.
Oh,
all we need is your name, differentiating one payment from the other. That's all we need. Go to narration, put your name, and we are fine. And you're also fine.
It's amazing. Seriously, it is amazing. Like I said, I really wished that this change came during my time because the stress I went through, I've stood there for 5 hours. I've stood there all day just to pay cash of 500, one 300, the other one 200. Hey,
it's terrible.
It was terrible. I mean, so George, let me break one secret to you. You've actually attended to me once when I came to make transaction. After standing for hours, good. So please, students as well, this is to you because they say change begins with you. So if you want this change so badly, go to your departmental heads. We're not saying do a protest or anything.
No.
Go to them respectfully and tell them to get this equipment because this is going to help make transactions easy for you. If they are not complying, you can walk to the VC or to the DVC. Go talk to them that okay, the bank has made arrangement for easy transactions, but the department is not accepting this. Please, they should actually come in. They should step into this case, and you will see that those things would come true. That dream, that vision you already had for the bank to have a POS. The POS is already there, but some of the heads of departments are not accepting the exchange. So the change begins with you. If you want a seamless transaction, do well to make sure that your departmental heads accept this new development. So it's still UNICAL 103.5 FM, and we're so sorry that this is where we're going to bring it to an end. Until we come your way again, I remain your radio buddy, Michelle, and it's always a special time here with Mr. George Ekoro on UNICAL 103.5 FM. So, Mr. George, before I let you go, what's going to be your final words?
Well, I want to wish students on campus success in their forthcoming examinations.
Yeah.
I know some already are on, and others are preparing to commence.
Right.
As they commence their examinations, I wish them the best. There is no hard work that does not come with a reward.
Sure.
When you work hard, reward is always there waiting for you.
Wisdom.
And I want to pray that the people for which they are on campus will never be in vain. And their friendly bank is here and always behind them.
Sure.
And we are willing to help solve their financial problems and take them all the way to the top.
Oh, that's so touching. I wish I'm more writing that exams. It's so touching. Okay, guys. So I'm going to stand on the words of Mr. George Ekoro. Right here, Unicode Radio International is also urging all the students and supporting. We're also praying for you to crown your exams with success. The very best, of course. The very best is all we wish you.
Yeah.
So, like I said, keep listening to Unicode Radio International. I remain your radio buddy until I come your way again to have an amazing weekend. Hey.